Hello, this is the Wise Owl 2 coming at you from the city where I live. For many years I've been having trouble remembering atomic masses of elements. You know, on the periodic table of elements, it's just too much work to remember all those numbers. You know, especially when you have a decimal point and all those numbers that follow decimal points. But I find the easier way to remember that. Now, this does not mean that you have to remember this the decimal points and what's behind it, because your instructor in chemistry class may want you to remember the decimal points and all those numbers. Let me see if I can show you my way how to remember it. Now, this is not the instructor's way. So once you leave college or your chemistry class or you graduate and you want to remember or retain the atomic mass of an element, this is the way you can do it. This is my way. For example, let's take barium, capital B-A-R-I-U-M. It has the atomic number of atomic symbol of capital B and a small a. Okay, that's how you write it down in the periodic table of elements. It has atomic mass. Barium has atomic mass of 137.3. Now, do I really have to remember the point 3? 3 is less than 5. Okay, so because it's less than 5, it really has no value, not much value. So I removed the 3.3. Okay, and I got 137 point. Or I can change it to 137 without the decimal point. Okay? Now, if I want to, I could put 137.0, which some people do. But since I'm out of school or I just want to retain the mass of an element and its chemical symbols, I just take away the decimal point of 3 and have it 137. Let's take cesium. Capital C-E-S-I-U-M. Excuse me, I have allergies. The chemical symbol is capital C and a small s. That's how it's written down in the periodic table of elements, how you will see it. The atomic mass is 132.9. Now, 9 is 5 or more. You see, 9 is 5 or more. So I remove the decimal point and the number 9, and I add 1 to this side right here. I take away this and add 1 to this side. So I increase it by 1. So 131.9, 132.9 becomes 133. Because 9 is 5 or more. Because 9 is 5 or more, I take away the 9 and I put 133. Now, if I want to, I could put 133.0, or I just remember it to 133, because that's the only way I can remember the atomic mass easier. Okay, you got tin, which is capital S and a small n. Tin has the atomic number, atomic mass. I'm sorry, the atomic mass of 108. I'm sorry, 118. 118.7 atomic. Let me see here. Atomic number, atomic mass. Let me erase the atomic number here and put mass. See, I will have to correct myself. Okay, so you have tin, which is capital S and a small n, the atomic, the symbol, the chemical symbol. And you have atomic mass. How do you erase this? Of 118.7. 7 is 5 or more. So you got 5, 6, 7. It's more than 5. So I'm going to take away the 7 and increase the 8 by putting a 9. And that's what I did here. So I got 119. Okay? I don't have to put a decimal point. and of that, I can just put 119, no decimal point. Or I could put 100, I will put or 119.0. Okay? That's it. I have to put U for mass. Okay? Unit. So that's what you have. So see how it's done? Again, if you have protactinium, you have an atomic number of protactinium is capital Protactinium. Protactinium with the atomic symbol of a capital Pa. And the atomic mass of protactinium is 231.0. The 0 at the right of the decimal has no value. It just holds a space. So we can keep it the same or just remove it. So we keep the same number, a mass for protactinium, because the 0 has no value. So we could say 231.0, or we can say just 231. That's it. See, let me put that's it. See, I forgot to put the little comma. There you go. That's it. 231. Much easier to remember for protactinium. We got gold. Gold, capital G-O-L-D, atomic symbol is capital A-U, and it has atomic mass of 197.0. The 0 on the right side of the decimal point has no value. We can keep it the same. We can say the mass of gold is 197.0. Keep it the same, or just replace it. Just take away the 0.0 and put 197. So gold's atomic mass is 197. Okay? The 0.0 is needed. Is needed if you want to put it there. But if it's not needed, it has no value, you don't have to put it. So I'm going to put here, 0.0 is not needed. Let me put not here. N-O-T. It's not needed. But if you want to make it look better, to write it better, if you want to write it down, you could put 197.0. But to remember it after school, or when you want just to remember it, it's 197. Oxygen. O, capital O-X-Y-G-E-N. The atomic symbol is a large capital O. Not 0, it's O. The atomic mass is 16.00. Both 0 has no value. It just holds space. It has no number. Okay? We can keep it the same, or we can keep it the same, or we can just remove it. The 2 zeros. So we can keep it the same way, or we just make it 16. 16. So the atomic mass of oxygen is 16. Or we could put 16.00. Doesn't matter. We have to add an AU, or we have to add a U for atomic mass in the end. So 16 could be written AMU, atomic mass unit, or we could put down 16.00 AMU, atomic mass unit. Okay, just 16. I just put 16. That's the best way to do it. Okay? You don't have to have all those numbers. You don't have to have an atomic mass like, for example, 228.99769.5. Take all that away and just add 1 to the whole number. That's all you gotta do, and you're in good shape. Okay? You don't have to have 50. You don't have to have let's say for example, we don't have to have a large number behind a decimal point. Here you have, for example, here you have 50.94. Okay? You don't need all that. 9 is more than 5. 4 is less than 5. But 94 is closer to a whole number. It's closer to another whole number. So here, even though you have a 4, you got a 9 right here. A 94. You must well put a 51. 51, not 50. And that's for uranium. Is it uranium? Let me see. No, it's for vanadium. Let me see if I can follow here. Vanadium. You see? So the atomic mass unit of vanadium is 51. You don't need the 94. Okay? You don't have to, because this becomes a zero, has no value really. It's nothing but it's less than 5. Put the 9 to a 0 and put a 1 for 51. See how it's done? 0, 0, 1. That's how it's done. 51. You understand how to remember the atomic mass unit of a chemical element? That's it. That's how I do it. However, if you go to school, you have an instructor in a university or college, they don't want you to remember the whole thing. Okay? But after school, that's how you remember it. Okay? You get into a conversation, you talk to somebody about something, and you mention the conversation about the atomic mass. You got it right there. Okay? That's it. All right? This is how I remember it. Okay? Have a good day, and this is the end of this video on atomic mass of element. Okay, and how to remember them. All right, over and out. Bye bye.